brief biography of Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, co-founder and CEO of the popular social media site Facebook, was born on May 14, 1984. Mark Zuckerberg was the second child and the only boy in a family of 4 children. Though Zuckerberg was born in White Plains, New York, his parents relocated shortly after his birth to Dobbs Ferry, a small village to the west of White Plains. Both of his parents were well educated. His father, Ed, was, and continues to be, a well-known dentist in the village, while his mother, Karen, was a licensed psychiatrist who helped manage Ed's office. In the early 90s, the computer game SimCity was very popular, and it captivated young Zuckerberg for hours on end. By the time he was 10 years old, he had become interested in computers, a fact that did not go unnoticed by his father. Zuckerberg received his first computer while in elementary school, and at the age of 12 was taught basic programming on the Atari by his father. He used that knowledge to create a messaging program he called ZuckNet, which his father used to communicate with the receptionist desk at the front of his dental practice, the goal being to eliminate shouting from one end of the building to the other. To encourage their son's penchant for computers, his parents hired David Newman, a private computer tutor, to help Zuckerberg further his studies in computer programming. Newman, however, could hardly keep up with Zuckerberg's driving ambition. While still in high school, Zuckerberg worked diligently on new programs and created Synapse, an early version of Pandora, which was sought after by companies such as Microsoft and AOL. At the time, adolescent Zuckerberg turned down all offers to part with his program. By 2002, Zuckerberg had graduated from high school and enrolled in Harvard's psychology and computer science courses. He continued developing software and created a program he called FaceMash, which compared the pictures of 2 students on campus and allowed users to vote on which one was more attractive. The program became exceedingly popular among students, but was ultimately shut down by school administration for being inappropriate. It was during this time at Harvard that fellow students sought him out to design a social networking site called the Harvard Connection. Though initially interested in the project, Zuckerberg pulled out shortly after to focus on his own social networking site he called Facebook, which he and several other students would run out of the Harvard dorm rooms until 2004. By the year's end, Zuckerberg's Facebook had over 1 million users, and Zuckerberg had dropped out of Harvard and moved to Palo Alto, California. In 2005, the investor Accel Partners backed the project, which was only open to Ivy League users at the time, with $12.7 million. After receiving the additional funds, the network was expanded to other colleges and high schools, attracting more than 5.5 million users by the end of 2005. With success comes challenges. In 2006, Zuckerberg was slapped with a lawsuit from his colleagues at Harvard who claimed that he had stolen the idea for Facebook when he worked with them on the Harvard Connection project. After apologizing for the theft of intellectual property, Zuckerberg settled out of court for a sum of $65 million. Although he never completed his Ivy League education, it is speculated that Zuckerberg touts an amazing 152 IQ. This ability for strategy does not limit itself to the creation of computer software. In 2012, Zuckerberg attained the popular platform Instagram for $1 billion. At the time, the platform was only available for iOS software. However, since Zuckerberg's acquisition, it has become available to Android users as well. Facebook also purchased Oculus Rift for $2 billion in 2014, and the instant messaging app WhatsApp for $22 billion in October of the same year. Other accomplishments for the tech mogul include being named Time Magazine's 2010 Man of the Year and Forbes Magazine's Youngest Billionaire, also 2010. In 2013, Facebook made the Fortune 500 list for the first time, making Zuckerberg, at the age of 28, the youngest CEO on the list, and in 2015, Zuckerberg took 7th place with a net worth of $40.3 billion. Amid the various lawsuits for intellectual property rights and data protection, the acquisition of numerous other companies and platforms, and the overall rise of his company, Zuckerberg married his wife Priscilla Chan in 2012. His family expanded with the birth of 2 daughters, Max in 2015 and August in 2017, and with that came a pledge to give back. Zuckerberg and Chan made an open letter promise to their first daughter, Max, to donate 99% of Facebook's shares to charity. Zuckerberg and Chan currently continue their philanthropic efforts through foundations like the Chan-Zuckerberg Initiative, which was founded in 2015 to help solve some of society's toughest challenges, from eradicating disease and improving education to addressing the needs of our local communities. They also founded the independent research company, the Chan-Zuckerberg Biohub, in 2016. The aim of the Biohub is to support the science and technology that will make it possible to cure, prevent, or manage disease by the end of the century.